guys, this is David from Lawless Gaming and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. So, we're going to carry on where we were earlier. Yes. What we're going to do is we're going to go and speak to, before we go to Mr. House, we're going to go and speak to, here, won't we? Apparently, there's a random ghoul out here somewhere, and I don't know where he is. I think the ghoul's been shot and I just haven't picked his body up. So the question is, where? focus on the bloody floor in there. Ah. What's in the house? After all of that. I'm very ill. Right, let me get out of this radiated town.
Hey.
You're back. What can I do for you? Thank you for the help. I can rest easier knowing those poor soldiers no longer have to suffer.
Where's my companions when I need them? Well, I made it anyway. Right, where is the dog? That's him. Crying out loud, for some reason all the way over there. Okay, what do we have that we can dump off in the doggy? Something with that. I don't want him to wear them, I wanted him to...
What a shame.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
What do you need? Bye. What do you need?
Why did you walk up to me?
The Strip's not a bad place if you love terrible things and people.
I'll never understand the allure of giving away your money to the rich.
Oh, hi. Thanks again for helping us with that data. I mean, the feed only lasted about 30 seconds, and it's not that useful, but, well, we tried. We were connected for half a minute and received enough data to fill 5 holodisks. It looked like nonsense at first, but we decoded it. It was all biometric data, life signs from Mr. House. The technology he's using is so advanced that it samples data hundreds of times per second. It's fascinating, but depressing. Whatever technology he has can't possibly be practical for the people out here. After 2 tries, I think I've learned enough. I'm sure there's something more promising I could be helping the other followers with. Oh yeah. I didn't tell you about the first time. I'd rather not talk about it if you don't mind. True. Alright. The first try was a little less professional. Someone important on the strip had access to some of House's technology. Specifically, a Securitron. And more specifically, the someone was Benny. I know, he shot you in the head and everything. But this was a while ago. I knew he was sleazy, but I didn't realize he was so cold-blooded. He sure didn't. Benny was pretty tight-lipped and cryptic about the thing. But he did let me poke around in it for a while. I wound up helping Benny a lot more than he helped me. Once he had access to the Securitron's memory banks, he kicked me out of the tops. Big surprise, right? Should have seen that coming. The Securitron was disabled somehow. Might have been an EMP given some of the damage I saw. Anyway, he wanted it re-enabled and connected to Mr. House's data network. The trick was getting it to be invisible on the network. If Mr. House detects a rogue Securitron in his system, he remotely fries it. Getting around that security feature was a bit tricky. Yeah, strange as it sounds, I figured that bad-mouthing one of the strip's most powerful people wasn't a good idea. The only reason why I'm telling you any of this is because he's gone now. About 5 years now. I have family back in Arroyo. But this is where all the good work is being done, so to speak. Entering on taxes and inflation have been hard for a lot of people to deal with, and most of the money's going to the war effort. There's not much funding for medical research with OSI or any other group. Not unless it has a military application, anyway. I already told you, I don't want to talk about it.
Right. As my luck seems to be up on this game at the moment.
Where to, partner?
Amazing, still won't let me upgrade my
High roller, sweet. casino floor?
Wait to find a doctor.
Ring a ding, baby.
Yeah, ring ding a ding. This is what your boss done. Ring ding a ding dead.
Don't you just love that platinum chip? Buzzes with power and possibilities, doesn't it? If I were you, I'd almost want to deliver the chip to Mr. House, just to learn all its tricks. That is, unless you want to bring the NCR or Caesar's Legion to power. I wouldn't want to tell you what to do. Then I'd have to help you. I mean, it seems pretty obvious Benny wouldn't have wanted me to. But hey, not my fault I can't say no. Oh, he wanted to kill Mr. House and use the platinum chip to copy my neurocomputational matrix onto the Lucky 38's mainframe. That would give me control over all of Mr. House's defenses, most prominently his Securitrons. And then, I guess, I just do as I'm told. Sure! If the chip can be used to reset administrator privileges, it'll be super easy. Again, goal number 1 is to eliminate Mr. House and install my neurocomputational matrix on the Lucky 38's mainframe. Given how you're a new arrival, I also recommend that you get to know some of the region's tribes, so you can decide how you feel about them. By the time you finished up all of that, the Legion should be close to attacking Hoover Dam, and we'll execute the last phase of the plan. It makes me feel really dumb to admit this, but I don't actually know. I've never been inside the Lucky 38. No one has. Mr. House is in there, though. It's the central node of his entire network. You have? Wow, that's amazing. You can murder Mr. House whenever you want. I mean, Benny was always scheming about how he was going to get into the Lucky 38, but you already took care of that. Wow. The other thing you're going to need is the platinum chip. You know, the one Benny killed a courier for over near Good Springs. I knew she was carrying the platinum chip, and I knew right where Benny should wait for her. That's why Benny put me here, to monitor Mr. House's data transmissions. They're all encrypted, of course, but I'm quite a decryptor. Did you know that Mr. House spent 812,545 caps hiring salvage teams to find the platinum chip? Just in the last year alone? Of course you didn't. Or that there were 7 couriers, but 6 of them were carrying junk. How about their exact routes and the mercenary teams that screened them? I knew all that. Pretty smart, huh? I know that's not true, because you still have a head. That's not funny, you getting shot in the head. I really shouldn't have taken so much pride in how I set that up, huh? I feel really bad right now. Of course you do. Sorry about that. And it's wonderful that you do. The platinum chip is the key to overriding and exploiting Mr. House's defenses. Did I just say exploiting? That's not a very nice word. Really, An army of Securitrons, upgraded no less. What a development. An army like that should be enough to defend Vegas from, I'm gonna say, anybody. Let me know as soon as you have the platinum chip and Mr. House is out of the way. I'll roll over to the Lucky 38 and see what I can do. If I'm right about the platinum chip, I should be able to install myself on House's mainframe. Oh no, I didn't mean that. Who needs their support? The Securitrons will be all the support you need. What I meant is, you should get to know these tribes and decide which ones you like and which you don't. You know, shape the future of Vegas. Choose your neighbors. If you like a tribe, leave it alone. Or, if a tribe is nasty, or going to be a problem, go ahead and exterminate it. It's whatever you want to do. Don't stay away too long.
What's up?
Oh, hi again. I think you should visit the other families on this strip, the Omertas and the White Glove Society, so you know what makes them tick. And there are some important groups farther from the strip too, like the Boomers, the Great Khans, and the Brotherhood of Steel. Of course, ask away. Really? Talk about diplomatic skills. I mean, just not getting blown up was a success. Now they'll only blow up the right sorts of people. That's what matters. That's one down, 4 to go. I remember that Benny used to pay a receptionist at Gamora for information. Maybe she knows. Wow! That is amazing! You are just a hero! I am serious. That's 2 down, 3 to go. Whatever you say. That's 3 down, 2 to go. Okay, consider them forgotten, along with the projections that predict they'll be our biggest enemy. Forgotten. That's 4 down. The cons are just, they're a dirty. They've been kicked around a lot, but no one's finished them off. Not yet, anyway. They were one of the tribes the 3 families pushed out of Vegas. A whole bunch got killed. So they settled at Bitter Springs, but they kept being so obnoxious, the NCR had to kill a whole bunch more of them. So then, they settled at Red Rock Canyon. There's just no getting rid of them. You set the pace. Anything else? Come back later if you need anything.
What's up?
Well, trying to get certain dialogue to kick in, it's not. It's not easy.
Hey, ya mama, what's the haps?
be here. Just don't expect me to fend off a gang of super mutants while you're gone.
Where to, partner?
Mr. House is just pleased as... You do? Why, that's just wonderful. I'll take it and put it with the rest of the collection.
The foundation is laid. My Securitrons on the Strip are upgraded, and those at the fort ready for action. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the attitudes of some lesser groups, while we wait for Caesar's Legion to attack Hoover Dam. Outside New Vegas, at what was once called Nellis Air Force Base, resides an unusual tribe known as the Boomers. They are, shall we say, aggressively reclusive. They have several howitzers they fire at anyone who dares approach the base. Artillery of this sort has a range of several miles. If it's going to fire on Hoover Dam, I want it firing at my targets. If not, then I want to make sure that the Boomers don't sign similar treaties to fire their guns in support of the NCR or Caesar's Legion. What did you want to discuss? By my calculations, his death will affect the shape of the battle for Hoover Dam minimally, if at all. The Legion's aggression will outlive Caesar. Indeed, they'll try to take the dam as a tribute to his memory. Given a year, they'd have him deified, but by then, the Legion will be breaking down, riven by internal conflicts, a monster consuming itself. It's irrelevant. In the short term, the Legion is still monster enough that defeating it will make me look powerful indeed. What else did you want to discuss? I've resurrected Vegas, spirit intact. What I need now is the ability to enforce my rightful claim. Not just against Caesar's Legion, by the way. In fact, the NCR is a more present and insidious threat. To enforce, one must have force, a position of strength. Years ago, when I detected NCR scouts roaming the Mojave, I could tell from their uniforms that these were no mere tribesmen. I knew it was only a matter of time before an army appeared to take control of the dam, and I knew my Securitrons wouldn't be enough to oppose them. And so I recruited the three families. Vegas belongs to me because I mustered enough strength to bring the NCR to the bargaining table. Indeed it was, and still is, but not without taking significant casualties. Would Kimball and Oliver have traded the lives of hundreds of soldiers for absolute control of Hoover Dam? Oh, yes. They weren't afraid of me. They were afraid of Caesar, that attacking me would leave them vulnerable to a Legion offensive. And so they negotiated, not out of the kindness of their hearts, as they tried to make it seem, because the calculus of power left no other choice. NCR forces were permitted to occupy Hoover Dam and establish a military base at McCarran Airport. Well, it used to be one. They recognized my sovereignty over the Vegas Strip and agreed to supply electricity and water once their engineers repaired the dam. Written into the treaty were provisions that the NCR do nothing to prevent its soldiers and civilians from visiting the Strip. That's how I harness the NCR to my endeavor. Their occupation has been the engine of my growing economy. The salient issue is that they will go to war with me if given the chance. There's just one reason why the NCR hasn't contrived some outrage to justify invading the Strip. Caesar's Legion. The final battle between those two armies is fast approaching. I can't afford to let either side win on their terms. What else did you want to discuss? Hoover Dam, of course. A hydroelectric dam. The NCR had it up and running at 50% capacity within a year of occupying the dam. By treaty, New Vegas receives 5% of its output. More than enough. What else did you want to discuss?
Well, I've got loads of stuff to talk about.
General Oliver's strategy, or tunnel vision, as I like to call it, has been to mass troops at Hoover Dam. He wants to outfight the Legion in a straightforward slugging match, and then, when they rout, pursue and destroy them in detail. A crushing, decisive victory of this sort would overshadow the tactical ingenuity of Chief Hanlon's defense 4 years ago, you see. What else did you want to discuss? New Vegas is more than a city. It's the remedy to mankind's derailment. The city's economy is a blast furnace in which can be forged the steel of a new rail line running straight to a new horizon. What is the NCR? A society of people desperate to experience comfort, ease, luxury. A society of customers. With all that money pouring in, give me 20 years and I'll reignite the high technology development sectors. 50 years and I'll have people in orbit. 100 years and my colony ships will be heading for the stars to search for planets unpolluted by the wrath and folly of a bygone generation. I prefer the term autocrat. I would rule as a chief executive. I would not answer to a board of directors or any other entity. Nothing to impede progress. If you want to see the fate of democracies, look out the windows. My judgment. I have no interest in abusing others, just as I have no interest in legislating or otherwise dictating what people do in their private time. Nor have I any interest in being worshipped as some kind of machine god messiah. I am impervious to such corrupting ambitions. But autocracy? Firm control in the hands of a technological and economic visionary? Yes, that Vegas shall have. What else did you want to discuss? A good deal should be obvious to you by now. I won't spoil the rest by talking out of turn. What of it? I enjoy them. There's something about a little diorama set inside a glass dome that I find pleasing. If you run across any out in the wastes, turn them in to Jane. She'll compensate you. What else did you want to discuss? It was a place of splendor. As magnificent as today's Strip may seem, it's but a shadow of the neon paradise that was Las Vegas. I grew up not far from here, and though I traveled the old world extensively, I never found another place like it. By 2065, I deemed it a mathematical certainty that an atomic war would devastate the Earth within 15 years. Every projection I ran confirmed it. I knew I couldn't save the world, nor did I care to, but I could save Vegas, and in the process, perhaps save mankind. I set to work immediately. I thought I had plenty of time to prepare. As it turned out, I was 20 hours short. On the day of the Great War, 77 atomic warheads targeted Las Vegas and its surrounding areas. My networked mainframes were able to predict and force transmit disarm code subsets to 59 warheads, neutralizing them before impact. Laser cannons mounted on the roof of the Lucky 38 destroyed another 9 warheads. The rest got through, though none hit the city itself. A suboptimal performance, admittedly. If only the platinum chip had arrived a day sooner. The platinum chip was printed in Sunnyvale, California on October 22nd, 2077, the day before the Great War. It was to have been delivered by courier the following afternoon, but by then, the world had ended. The chip contained vital software upgrades, but not just for my Securitrons. Every aspect of the missile defense grid would have been upgraded too. Given that I had to make do with buggy software, the outcome could have been worse. I nearly died as it was. Software glitches set off a cascade of system crashes. I had to take the Lucky 38's reactor offline, lest it melt down. For nearly 5 years, I battled power outages and more system crashes until I finally managed to reboot my data core with an older version of the OS. I spent the next few decades in a veritable coma, but I survived, obviously, and eventually thrived. As I was saying, I need you to enlist or neutralize the boomers at Nellis Air Force Base. Well done. The boomers' firepower may prove an advantage when the battle for Hoover Dam comes around. Your next assignment would have been to investigate the Omertas, but you managed to foil their scheme before I could put you to the task. I should compensate you as though it were an official assignment, however. Wouldn't want to disincentivize your proactivity. Arrogance was their undoing. There might be a lesson in that. But moving on, your next assignment is to locate and destroy remnants of the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel. The NCR nearly did the job at Helios 1 a few years ago, but there seem to have been survivors, unfortunately. Given the Brotherhood's fanatical views on technology, they can be counted on to oppose my regime. Please, put them out of my misery. We're talking about a coterie of bulging-eyed fanatics who think all pre-war technology belongs to them. They'll never accept my using an army of robots to defend New Vegas. While it's a fight I can win, I'd rather sidestep it altogether. A few questions, and then you'll handle the Brotherhood, I hope? Cannibalism was strictly forbidden in their contract. If some of them broke that stricture, they deserved whatever punishment you dealt them. What else did you want to discuss? Yes, of course. But refraining from those dietary practices is a primary requirement of their contract. They've been good to their word. Put together one hell of a resort hotel, too. From what I hear, I'd want to eat at the Gourmand every night, if I were ambulatory. What else did you want to discuss? Yes, I know. It was detected immediately and deactivated, let's see, 39.735 seconds after you planted it. You thought I wouldn't notice? As I've said, I need you to locate and destroy.
Things that go boom.
Don't tell me you've fallen for the stories of noble paladins on crusade, preserving mankind's technology in a benighted age? Dross! In any case, this is an employer-employee relationship. I've given you an assignment, and the directions are clear. You're absolutely right. You must have had run-ins with them, as have I. Since 2278, I've lost 5 roaming Securitrons near Hidden Valley. I didn't receive any clear video of the incident, but telemetry from the units destroyed indicates they were attacked with energy weapons. It's obvious that the Brotherhood has a base in Hidden Valley or thereabouts. Finding it won't be easy, but getting inside will be the real trick. What else did you want? Goodbye.
Okay, it just failed a load of stuff. Yes, NCR will no longer accept your help. Okay. I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet. We're gonna hard save it because I might want to come back. This is where now things start to twist off.
Thank you for visiting New Base.
Hello? Hold up. What's the password? If you're here to see the Major, then I suppose it's all right. Head on through.
Here you go. I hope this helps. Welcome. There's food and water here for any citizen of the NCR. Please, have some. Yes, I'm a major in the Supply Corps, which is where this food and water comes from. No, I'm afraid we don't. Don't you have a friend you wanted to bring in? You were right. But here, take another helping for your friend. It'll be our secret. Yes? Was there something? That's not really a pleasant topic. You know Julie? Not everyone in the NCR sees eye to eye with the followers, but they're okay in my book, mostly because of her. If you really want to know, we sent an envoy to the king, offering to coordinate the relief effort. Our envoy was brutally beaten, and only barely survived. My superiors ordered the relief mission scrapped. I managed to get clearance to carry out the mission anyway, but with greatly reduced support. Now there's not enough supplies to go around, even if I wanted to serve the rest of Freeside, which I don't. That's all in the past now. I should get back to work. Say hi to Julie for me.
So, we're going to go and see the King of Rock.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs.
Well, hey there. That's bullshit, and it's nothing to bother the king with. More like they sent someone to spy on us and he wasn't tough enough to last in Freeside. So do everyone a favor and keep your mouth shut about it, okay? That's a shame. Well, do what you want. Just don't expect it to matter.
Why, Rexy, you look all better, boy. Good as new. Did my Rexy get a new brain? You're a man of your word, no doubt about it. Can't thank you enough. If you want, hold on to Rex for a little while longer. I'm sure he'd enjoy that. Was there anything else you wanted? All right. You find out something about them? Handing out supplies, like food and stuff? That ain't nothing to get ruffled over. You find anything else? Ah, that would explain the goons. They're here to keep people like my friends away from the food. That ain't something I support. No, sir. Wait a minute. They said what? Huh. That would explain why they're all riled at us. Seems like we have a big misunderstanding. What the hell?
King, we've got problems.
Lay it on me. What's going on?
There's a shootout going down near the train station. It's Pacer and some strangers. Might be NCR.
What is that fool doing? I need you to head out there and try to defuse the situation. Tell them I'm willing to cooperate.
You want someone dead? Really dead? Stop by the Silver Rush and we'll give you the means.
Why the hell are you here? I got this under control.
Looks at.
You there, keep your hands where we can see him. Draw a weapon and we will fire.
This isn't really a good time. What did you want? Like he helped the envoy we sent? No thanks. Then he should watch his back. We know for a fact that the envoy made it to their headquarters. Still, if the king's willing to deal with us, perhaps we can work something out. I'll tell my men to stand down. Morning.
Yes, you freaking idiot. Right.
Personal space meaning anything to you, lady? The king just sent a messenger over, saying these guys are off limits. He's probably already heard about what you did here. Looks like you get to be a hero. Enjoy it while it lasts.
You're a bloody idiot.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs.
Hi.
I heard all about what happened. Maybe it's time for a little more talking and a little less fighting. You've helped us plenty, so I'll tell you what. Just this once, name whatever you want, and And if I can make it happen, it's done. Don't rush it, though. Toss it around in your head a little. You only get one favor from the king. Things have been a lot better since you helped with... Ask away. That's a good idea. I don't give out favors every day, so you probably shouldn't rush to pick something. Tumble it around in your mind and...
Yeah, we'll keep hold of that just in case it comes in handy.
I've got my eye on you.
Should kill you, freaking idiot. Okay. Oh, pardon me. Okay, I think we should start searching these places now. So places that I haven't really searched. So Jacobstown. I did do that, didn't I? Nice. So many little side missions that I'm doing. Fertilizer.
Cross the
Very nice. Well, this gives me 1 Germanic point. Well, this will give me 1 dramatic point back, or at least 1 point rid.
What's up?
Nope, still not kicked in yet. Oh, I missed this room last time. Definitely missed this room last time. That sucks. I've done that one. Sucks.
You've done a good turn for the NCR. You're not alone.
Thank you. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of exploring now. Starting with Mahoney outpost, and we're going to work our way across. So we've got to go camp forward as well. I think, yeah, we've got loads of stuff to still do before we Alright, okay. It ain't got actually that much to do, it just looks a lot, but it really isn't. It's a tour of the waste. Mojave Waste. Welcome to the Mojave Wasteland. In the northwest. God, that's the other side, Jesus. Zone 1 is this top half of the map. So, we will do a Zone 1 now, why not? So that's where it wants us to go first. This is the first location on our thingy. So we're going to go to this. Work our way across. Do I have any right away? This isn't hurting. I usually have some food on me that takes right away. So at this location, there's a quest. It's a free quest.
Here we go. Wild Wrangler. Okay, so we have a free quest here. There's 8 caps in this section to collect at 100. I need to be here for a while. Threat level is 2. That's only seen from leaving the two here. Physician. just going to repair my gun. So at this location we're going to be going to. The first one is, there's a free quest. Threat level is 2, faction is Super Mutants, Night Kings and Wild Roaring. Collection, there is books. And there's a cap here as well, so we've got it. There's health, cams and water. Interior exploring, sleeping quarters and wasteland vegetarian. Vegetarians.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off? Take care now.
There's normally a doctor around here as well, so we're going to get a rad sorted. The only stimpaks do I have. That ain't too bad. Oh, there's a cattle prod here as well. Oh, doctor's not here. Normally she's here. Okay.
Hey, what can I do for you?
There she is.
Hey! Oh, you mean you want to... Okay, there you are. The convulsions should stop in the next 1 to 12 weeks. If they don't, try holding on to something that's very still.
Where you going?
Hey. What can I do for you? Are you sure? Okay. And remember, if this doesn't help, try taking a bath in tomato juice.
We get a north passage. If I ever get to this time. Right, it's that one over there. Here we go. Try to get there this time.
Bad guys. Here we go.
Whether it's me not getting poisoned. I don't see the Season Legion this time. Okay. I don't see any ball. So. All set to iron. Well, I got the cap. That's all I actually really wanted from him. That's it, really. Hi. Yeah, that didn't work. There's a wild quest. Free quest apparently it's called. Anyway, number 2 is the North Passage. Wow, that is it's a long way. We're gonna head to the North Passage now. The North Passage, threat level is 1. There is no fractions. Fractions there. There's a collectible. There's a hollow out rock. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, we're gonna find it. We're gonna go through it. We're not going to go to the passage just yet. And then the number 3 is Ruby's, Ruby's room. We're not going to go to the north. North Passage, and I have my reasons why. Not yet. Anyway. So the North Ruby. So as we head up there. You die. Or you'll just miss every shot. I'm intrigued to know what that is. Alright. I don't think the Siege and Legion likes me anymore. I love that money I can still. Oh, it gives me another C4. I need 4 of them for another mission at some point in the future. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, I did have to. Anyway, so this is the threat level of. Oh my god, it's threat level of 4 of them. Entry and Mirlax. Lake Mercs. What about rock? An unique weapon. Wasteland vegetarian and then inside exploring. There's a nest of rock space in there. And then it sends you all the way back the other way. I just want to know what this unique weapon is. Found one. And into the mines we go. Right, let's sort my health out before we move on into this. We wait for my health to regenerate. The door to the wasteland. Number 1 is a chamber. Okay. at the end. 5, right at the end. Okay. This gun. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Portion, don't see it. It's got its head rolling, baby. Gotta keep that rolling. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I don't think I know what it is here. So what this does, it brings me out somewhere. I really do love this gun. I really love this gun as well. We'll come back to this in a minute. Definitely taking that. Dead prostrate. Take pushy today. Sounds like there's only one left. Oh, neat weapon called Pushy, found it. get out of here. Hello. Oh my god. Right, now it's going to take us back to the followers camp. What's actually back on ourselves from where we actually originally just started. It's kind of annoying. But I just literally want to get on my map. And I might even have a key for it, so we'll check. I haven't been to any of the safe houses yet. Quite a few keys for a lot of them. How the fuck do I get out of here? Oh, right, it's this way out. Here we go. Anyway, after that then we get the Grand Warehouse Shack Caravan that we already searched. Wholesale Farm, I think I found it just by the off chance. No, I haven't been to it. So we're all good here, peeps. I know exactly where it is. Should just be. Keep going, it should be up there. 2 stars here. No, it could be wrong. Could be just one. 1 campfire, 3 bottles, 2 cats. There's 1, 2 cats. I don't have the key yet. Say really how many start caps are here. Okay. I'm guessing there's 2 caps here? Number 3 cap, so there's not 2 odd caps. You know what, I might have missed some at the beginning. Let's walk back down to that. It's all good, I don't want broken legs. Right. Derek, Shack. 4 minutes left. I don't see the wild woman is meant to be here. Let me just make sure I've got everything in this place. Yeah, he's 505 caps. I don't want to lose karma for that. I don't want a bottle star cap.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Let's see, 4 bottles, only see 3 caps. Let's see if I've picked one up. Yeah. Hiding, I'm worrying about so much. I think so. Before we move, check something. So we're all cool now, yeah? We're all good. to here, there is only one. There's only one bottle cap here. Alright, so moving forwards to this one now. Boarded up shack. Is this even it? Well, no, but these are it. Oh no, I found it. Bottle caps, some food, some medics. Sweet. Barn's quite empty. So it can't be this one. I'm guessing it's that one over there. Rex, get out of the way. So you're a long way away from your friends, my darling. Never to get to see any action. There she is. That's four. Book told me there was only 3. I wasn't meant to do that. nothing up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up our camp for the night. We're going to sleep for 10 hours. That should bring me into the sunset. And then our next place is Charleston. And a briefcase. Well, I didn't find the briefcase. Hunter's shotgun. Hunting shotgun and a briefcase. There's a briefcase around somewhere apparently. Ammo box, it's a 12 gauge in it. Hunter's shotgun. Briefcase with a leather belt. Alright. Normally it's the Clampton Caves. I'm guessing it's this way. Oh, Chatsworth Great Caves. Seal Peak. Oh no, we've already got them. There's no ball caps on there. Like it goes from there, and then it sends you all the way back down. So that's Bumper 7, and then Peak Time Mine. The Silver Peak Mine, that's where it sends you next. And because I can, but I swear this thing's out to curse me. Points into that, guns, and then energy weapons. I don't see it giving me anything else. What's new? Just give me that. So the Silver Peak mines has some flying bugs in it. Collectibles, there's a fire rock, the stars in here as well. So in 2 seconds, let me just see how many stars are in this cave. So the star, it's when you're walking through it. So we're going to go search the Silver Peak Mine. See what collectibles we can find. I know there's a bottle cap in here. Just one. Right, we can see it from here. There we go. There's the star straight off the bat. Venom rifle, toy box, some teddies and some junk in it, bullets and 9 mm and 5 rounds. We'll take them because we'll be selling all the ammo that we find later on. Ready for... 2 lockers that are empty, and box that is empty too. And that's the first little room. Second room, you got a door in front of you. To the left hand side of you, you got a white bench with a bit of scrap metal on it. Ammunition box with missiles in it from me. 2 boxes, one is empty and one with a bit of junk in it, and 2 lockers that are empty. Alright, and you're going in to the Silver Peak Cave. Press the right button. Deeper into the cave. That takes you to a dead end. So this takes you into a dead end. Just box in it, it's empty. You wank. It's crashed. That's fine. That's absolutely fine with me. We'll reload again. Like 2 hours and 11 minutes. If it crashes again, then we'll call it. It's getting on late now. Well, at least this time we know where we are going.
What a shame.
poison removed. What a wank.
Looks like break time's over. Here?
I hate these animals. So oh, explosive box. Right. So the passage carries on. I don't really like the sight on this one. Thought I had it. Don't touch me. I hear him. Some explosive boxes, a blue pin, some more double. I hate it when it does that.
Here we go. Physician, heal thyself.
Plenty of stuff to
It's a good
sell.
thing they invented stems.
Sacks, I will take all of that. Enclave power armor. Why is there power cut armor?
Here.
It's just a helmet. It's a bit weird, like it's only the helmet, like. Right, anyway. Rex, my friend. makes my way right down. Yeah, I've got loads and loads of food, and that's what's doing me in at the moment, it's all that food. Anyway, so we've got a skeleton. What this is?
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
No, I'm gonna do this. And he wears it.
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin.
He wears it. Why is he power armor trained, everyone?
What's up? It could be better. But really, as long as you don't help out the Legion, I'm really very boring. All right.
You can't ask him any questions.
See you around.
About why he is wearing a power armor helmet. I'm power armor trained, but he's okay. I'm not going to ask any questions. Right, let's get out of this cave because now we got to go to Jacob Town because I did leave some stuff behind last time we were there. And like I said, I wasn't really exploring the place properly. The way out. This was that dead end. I didn't see that last time. So I haven't seen it. The way down into the cave. And this is our way out. And then we're going to go to Jacob Town. We're going to go and get the bottle cap. I know I did not pick up last time. Okay. Does it seem? Alright, angry little man. Let's search this first little building. The bungalow. we can take stuff from in here. Coke Victory, we will take that. Some more bungalows at the back. Oh, okay, so there's a dead person on the floor. Bottle cap. There it is. That was the only one we actually came here for. Oh, sunset. I'll take that. I need to sort my health out a little bit anyway, so we'll drink a bottle of sunset. That's where I go. I've got a few on me at the moment. 5 on me. Two of them should do. One probably would have done it, but anyway. Oh, that Nuka-Cola would take a bottle of that. Some cases. A lot of alcohol. Average lot. Pre-war clothes and suitcases. One mistake in there. Really?
You think Marcus could get us some miniguns? Or missile launchers?
Yeah mate, whatever you say. Marcus might get you them. Two unique items here. A new Cola Victory. Oh, I've got that. I've got the snow globe. a nuke item, 2 out of 95. Okay. So basically, inside here is just a load of it's not really much, right? It's just some quarters, a bit of junk. Really, just. And then obviously the next one is the bunker, but we can't get into the bunker at the moment because obviously I need to get the quest for it, and I haven't got the quest for it yet. But it's fine because yeah, anyway, 13 hours to do. I just cancel it if I want. Anyway, next place is Rangers Fox Station Foxtrot. Okay. It's kind of in this position, so alright. I hate it when it does it. Frozen off where I was going.
Got my respect.
You're here for the money. I told the Emeritus I was good for it. I just need more time. I talked to the cashier at Gamora into forwarding me some chips. I was convinced I was due for a hot streak. It didn't go so well. The Emeritus were nice and said they'd give me some time to pay them back. They also said if they had to talk to me about my debt again, they wouldn't be nice the next time. I don't want to talk about it. We were on patrol near the dam when a Legion raiding party jumped us. Didn't even have time to radio it in. I was hit in the head with a machete and knocked out. Didn't kill me, though some nights I wish it had. When I woke up, my nerve was gone. The rest of my squad was crucified, butchered, mutilated. I don't know how they missed me. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they knew they'd broken me. I gambled and drank a lot after that. Got into trouble, but the Rangers gave me a...
Okay,
Maybe. But thanks for saying it anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
Watch out for Great Khans.
There's nothing really
Patrolling
here.
the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
We got
No run-ins with the great... Yeah, it's a damn shame. There was a lot of talk about expelling her from the Rangers, especially once the gambling and drinking started. Being posted here is her second and last chance, and so far, I'm not impressed. Link's jumpy all the time, and the others are sick of it. Tough, independent, and as ruthless as they come. They're holed up in Red Rock Canyon, and it's this station's job to keep an eye on them. Keeping watch on the Great Khans, mostly. They usually stick around Red Rock Canyon, but at least one large group left recently. We called it in, but haven't heard anything about any Great Khan incidents. Whatever they're doing, they're keeping a low profile.
Okay, so we need to go there. So the best place would be hotel. Ow, no light. Right. You're telling me there's only one bottle cap here. I've got most of them anyway, but one bottle cap here. This is our next target. So here we have just some collectible stuff, a bottle cap, that's it. And then we go to Red Rocket. Red Rock Drug Lab. There's not a single bottle cap here apparently. No, there really isn't. Apparently not a single bottle cap here. You'd think. Yeah, you'd think with everything they have here, they would have some stars, but they really don't. Well, Drug Lab first and then Canyon. But yeah, the Canyon don't have nothing either. The best thing I need to do before I go to Red Rocket Canyon or the Drug Lab is to go to somewhere else first. So we'll take a little detour and do that. So I'll make this the last one and we'll leave that there as a bookmark of where we are. And we should go and do a bit of side quest. So when I actually go to the Red Rocket Drug Lab in Canyon, I've got a little bit of respect before I get there. I'll do the side quest first. I thought the lab would be closer. I don't know, it's that way, isn't it? It's up there. I've never searched that place because, you know, I know what happens when I walk out there. Let's go and do it. Well, that was pointless. Anyway.
Get your own blood.
As you can tell, fiends are waiting for you outside. Don't know why. It's a trap house, but the only ones getting really trapped out of there is them because they die after. I'm getting ready for bed, I think, in a minute. I have been awake for more than 24 hours now. My bedtime is calling. Right behind me. Wow. Wow. Even with that around. Like I said, there was a star up here, didn't I? Yeah, somewhere. In all of this jump, there is a balls to start somewhere. There. Wow, that was easy to find. Taking a load of drugs, man. But don't worry, I'm only selling them. Ammunition box. My house is good at the moment. Alright, doggy, you'll be carrying all of this lovely grenades and things again in a minute. need it. I'm going a bit of springs. Enemies nearby. Where? Whatever. Yeah. I'm just gonna walk past this for now. We'll come back when I can't see this section in the book. Actually, Bit of Springs, I'm just going to go and do some missions and things. I could be looking all day through the book. I'm not planning to do that, thank you very much. By the look of the map that I am using, this place doesn't look like it has any bottle caps in the area. I could be wrong. So, this one up in the corner. So, we've got double and away, double and away. There's the wave. There's the double. There's 4 bottle caps just there alive. And we've got them coming up. Down. Yeah. There's 4 bottle caps. It's fine. Like I said, we're not on the location on the map and in the book yet, so I'm going to come in here for a bit of the hell? Stop. Oh, that bugger. But there's nothing here anyway. Turn around a bit and... quite a few there, there's 3 there. 8 ball caps just in that little location. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in a little location. Jesus. a lot of wildfires. Okay. I thought something was wrong when I was walking up to it. There it is. Obviously we're running out of time now. For this evening we're running out of time. I've been awake for more than my good time that I should have been awake today. No idea what I'm doing right now. Here we are. This is Springs. So their flag, the ones that are walking into the camp, it is upside down. It means they need help.
You're a model citizen. Thank you.
What's up?
The fiends are running for their lives. That'll show it.
To be honest, I haven't shot that many fiends since I killed all their bosses.
Hey. Wow. Hey, it's you. What are you doing in Bitter Springs?
Evening.
Where's my mommy?
Okay, well, they're all fine.
It's a shame what happened up here. I understand arguments.
Wish I
about
could have
the
been
fog
there to
of
see
war.
Caesar die.
That can't be
What
much
an
consolation
asshole.
to the survivors, or to the NCR soldiers who have to live with what they did here.
Okay. I'm sorry, bud. I didn't realise he was going to talk.
Never expected someone as famous as you to turn up here. What can I do for you? It's a distress call. This camp is in bad shape, and if we don't get relief soon, I don't know what will happen. At this point, I'll take anything you can give me. We need more troops, fresh supplies, and medical relief. As if that wasn't enough, someone's been coming out of the mountains at night, stealing supplies and picking off my people. I don't know. The NCR's stretched thin as it is. I've put in requests at Camp Golf, Forlorn Hope, McCarran, but things are no better there. Maybe if their situations improved, they'd have men to spare. Or maybe they'd listen to someone with a reputation for helping the NCR. Food, blankets, clothes, tools. The Army used to ship out caches of supplies regularly. But with the Legion so active, we haven't gotten any in months. You'll want to talk to Lieutenant Markland about that. He's our medical officer. He should be down at the medical tent now. It started about 6 months ago. At first it was just supplies going missing. We figured it was refugees. Then people started dying. Always a single bullet to the head. Always from extreme range. We've lost 8 refugees and 3 soldiers to this son of a bitch. We know he must be hiding out in one of the caves up in the mountains. But I don't have enough men to send out looking for him. Okay, but make it quick. I'm very busy here. This is the Bitter Springs refugee camp. We've been maintaining it for a few years now, ever since Caesar's Legion started seriously pushing west. Most of the people here were displaced by the Legion's advance. At first, there weren't many, but lately it's been more than we can handle. This whole area used to be a Great Khan encampment before they relocated to Red Rock Canyon. We just haven't had the manpower to clean it all up yet.
Okay.
Good luck.
Legion just came out of nowhere.
What?
Our rangers are going to show everyone what happens when we're pissed off.
Okay, that was random. Legion's just
One of the
come out of
rangers
nowhere.
looked at me, and I just about surrendered.
Maybe it was a guy who woke up in the tent. Anyway, just gonna find our wacky doctor. There he is. Sticking an injection into an invisible person. What a waste of a supplies. You're complaining that you don't have any.
Yeah? What is it? Hey, if you can help, I'll take whatever I can get. Doctor's bags would be a huge help, but what I really need are medical texts. I'm not trained to deal with major psychological trauma, and we've got a lot of kids in this camp. Thank you. Any help you can give would be a godsend.
Right.
Thank you. This will keep us well stocked for a good long while. Yeah? Hey, sure, that would be fantastic. Thank you. That was very helpful. I don't think I'll need those books after all.
Oh, brilliant. Anyway. That's it.
Stay safe out there.
I'm sorry, Gamma. Yeah. Oh, didn't press the button.
Hello.
Right, up to the mountain we go then. It comes out at night time, so... Great Khan. Okay. So this is what I need to do before I go to... This is the wrong one. I can take this stuff straight. Ammunition box, take that. Take the rebound. Two boxes that are empty, sack full of food. I might even take it because I've got so much food. there's a dead end. Yeah, sorry, it's not. Sent me out already, but break on, we're here. Let's get out of here. Wow, he's really hidden out of the way, ain't he?
Who are you? How did you find this place? Refugee camp? Is that what they're calling it? Good old NCR. They can whitewash anything. Let me tell you something. That refugee camp, it's built on the blood and tears of my people. Nobody likes to talk about it, but I remember. I know that, but what else can I do? Maybe. Maybe you're right. Maybe 3 years is vengeance enough. Thank you for helping me see that. Here, this will unlock the supply caches we left in caves around these mountains. You might get some use out of them.
Oh, I've already been in after them, thank you very much. Right, goodbye. Take your ammo. We're going to get this one first. let's not do that one yet. This is going to be the end of this stream tonight anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Just whilst I do this last little bit, if you are just joining us here, do not forget to hit that subscribe button here on YouTube, or hit that bell notification button to know when I am going live. Or find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. All my links are on top of my YouTube channel. Don't forget to go and check out my Mixer account as well. I do stream on Mixer and I don't always upload from Mixer to YouTube. So make sure you go and check out my Mixer so you're not missing out on any content there, ladies and gentlemen. So let's just talk to her.
You're back.
Yeah, so.
We do have some spare Rad-X in the supply tent. That might work. Thank you.
Okay, and we've done this one.
You did? Who was it? Any information you could give me would be a big help for my reports. Really? Well, this canyon used to be a great Khan stronghold. I suppose that explains why he was able to evade us so easily. I don't know how you did it, but thank you. Where did you get this? At this point, I'll take anything you can give me. We need... Okay. Good luck.
So that is it for that. And then not much. And then obviously that's all the other camps. The only one we haven't been to yet is Fort Long. Hope. We haven't been there yet. So, you know, there's 2 bottle caps each there. There's 4. I think there's 3 at that place. I think I've been there. But it doesn't matter anyway because obviously we are searching this area and this will be our next 2 locations, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, I've now accepted with the not neutral, it's accepted, so it's all good. But we are going to carry on our search at some point over in the future. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, if you have been watching me, thank you so much. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button here on YouTube and that bell notification button to know when I am going live. Or find me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. All my links are on top of my YouTube channel. But for now, this has been David from Lawless Gaming. Thank you for watching. Whoever you are, have a good day.